If you're deciding to become a massage therapist, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Steph, the massage therapist, and welcome to the very first episode of Massage and Whatnot, where we discuss all about massage therapy from start to finish. So if you're ready, let's get started. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. So if you have seen my previous videos, by the way, let me meet you, my baby boy. This is my baby Milo. He's going to be with me today in today's episode because he's my strength, my core, and my love dubs. But anyway, let's go back to massage. Why did you pick this career? Ask yourself, why did you specifically pick massage therapy? Because if it's for the money, well, let me tell you this. Yes, there's a lot of money in this field. You can easily make it. You just need the right marketing and the right passion. Why would I say passion? Why would I just not say the skill? Because you can be skillful in this field, but you do not have the hands for it. Yes, I'm not gonna sugarcoat these things, but you need the passion for this to be skillful. Many people would say, no, Steph, you just need to learn, take courses, so on and so forth. I'm not saying you don't take courses. What I'm saying is you should become passionate when you enter this field. Money is second. Money would come second when you are passionate about what you're doing in here in general. As a massage therapy instructor, I see a lot of students that they are actually very passionate, but they're very bad academically. They can't follow simple instructions. They're having a hard time understanding topics. It's just hard for them. But I see some students that they actually excel academically, but there's a little bit of problem in terms of customer service, being professional. What can we do so that when you're actually in a massage therapy school, what can we do to ensure that this is the right course for you? Tip number 1. Learn the best way to study, okay? Wherever you are in the world, there is a way to figure things out. I don't know, maybe in the US, you need exams, but here in where I am in Ontario, we do need to pass an OSCE examination or an oral practical and an MCQ examination testing our theory and our basic skills. The common problem that I see is that students are actually focused more on passing the exam rather than actually honing their skills to become a massage therapist. My suggestion is, why don't you actually figure things out while you're at school, learn your craft, hone your skills, and then when the time is right, practice for those exams? The reason is, I see this with my students too. They don't have the study habits because their goals, it's just because of the exam. And by the way, any exam has a hack. Every standardized test has a way of studying. You just need to know how the exams are written or what's the format of the exam, right, Milo? There's a lot of things that you can look and study around those tests. One thing that I see a lot when I coach some students is that they do not know their basics. They do not know the concept of the things that are being asked in these exams. And that's a sign that when they were at school, they were maybe not focusing what they're supposed to focus, or they were really having a hard time learning all of these things. So you see the difference? It's either you're passionate about it, but you're having a hard time learning the topics, or maybe your heart is not in the right place. I don't know if you like what I'm going to say, but being in massage school is not just rubbing people's back, okay? That's a fact. There's a lot of other things that you need to consider. For you to make money in this field, you need to be knowledgeable. Patients or clients or customers, however you want to call them, the patients, they would know how you are by your touch. Especially the massage hardcore people, like they actually go for massage every single week. They would know. Trust me, they would know. And as a massage therapy instructor, we know. That's why if we see someone that doesn't have a health background, we root for them actually, especially if we see that they actually figured out a way to pass, to figure this out. So again, what's my suggestion? If you're having a hard time at school, again, find your best learning strategy. If you're a visual learner, try to incorporate that on the lectures. Maybe record the class. If you're an auditory learner, record the class, listen to it while you jog safely. Go to the gym while you're cleaning the house, or maybe you're a kinesthetic learner. Find time to practice. Maybe you want to see things, you want to feel things. Find the best way that you learn the best. Don't just follow what your other classmate is doing, because your classmate may not have the same learning style as you. And as an instructor, I can tell you that. I'm going to give you an example. I have a student where she really does not like to read at all. Even if I beg her to read, she would not read at all. And there's a lot of factors here. Maybe life happened. She has kids. She has work. She works full-time job or something like that. But once I figured out that she's an auditory learner, even if she's doing a lot of stuff in front of her, she just needs to listen while doing. Then we figured it out. What I told her to do is record my class. Doesn't matter, video or auditory or recording, doesn't matter. So what she did is she went, got a recorder, that not Jurassic, like those recorder ones. She would put it in front of me and then she would start recording it. And then she would go home and then she's just going to she's just going to listen to everything of it. Let me tell you this. She was struggling in the beginning, but towards the end of the program, she understood the concepts. She understood how to study better. She figured out a way to actually catch up when she feels behind. And in this method, I'm telling you, she passed her exam without extra coaching from the outside. She didn't get a tutor. She studied on her own. That's a good way of learning. Okay. Once you figure that out, once you're in school, you're gonna be okay. Now, let's say you're academically smart. You got it already. You figured it out, but you're still struggling to pass the exam. You're still trying to figure out where the problem could be. It's an easy fix. Learn how the exams are made. Check the criteria. Figure out what are they looking for, how can you study for it, and learn what your best learning skill is and learn from that. You can be academically smart, but you still don't pass, right? But let's say you're academically smart, but clients don't want to rebook with you. That happens. I have a couple of students like that. They're very smart. If you ask them a question, they know the answer to, but they don't have a lot of retention rates, meaning to say they only have new patients, but nobody wants to come back to them for a second appointment. That gives you a clue that maybe the hands-on is not good. What's my tip for that? Practice, learn, listen to feedback. You know what I noticed? As a massage therapy instructor, some students does not accept feedback well. They just don't like the feedback. They just think that we're criticizing them because we don't like them or something. Let me tell you this. What am I going to get? What are we going to get if we say that this is all bad? Nothing. We still get paid the same way we comment or we don't comment at all. So accept feedback. Learn to understand what's wrong. What are the feedback from your clients or patients or customers? Figure this out and work within that scope. You're already academically smart. You just need to hone your craft. Got it? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You understand, baby? You understand? So, to summarize, if you want to become a massage therapist, school is the number one thing you're going to face. And it's not going to be fun, most part. But if you figure out a way to troubleshoot and figure out where can you boost your skill, hone your craft, or actually fulfill the things that you think that you're short on, it's going to be easier for you. You're going to have an easier time of figuring things out, and you're going to actually enjoy learning massage therapy. Now, staff, what if it's the instructor that we don't like? What if the method of teaching is what we don't like? What are we going to do with that? Confront them. They're human beings too. Some of them are not going to like it. Believe me. I'm an instructor and I'm also a program coordinator of a school. I see this a lot. You give them feedback, they don't like it. But they got to know. They have to know. Get all the resources you have at school. Figure it out. Steph, nothing happened. Nothing changed. Focus on the things that you can control. Like, if he doesn't want to bring his game up, then focus on what you can do. Don't wait for him to change. Focus on what you can do. It's unfortunate, to be honest. I'm just being honest here. Okay. I believe my teaching skills are nice because my students are happy with me. However, some students doesn't like the method of how I teach. So it's basically comfortability as well. But what I tell students, if you do not like the way I teach you, don't wait for me to change for you, because you're not the only student that they watch. There's a lot of other students, right? So, don't waste your time sulking up, crying because they can't fix it. find a way. Yeah, but Steph, we paid for the course, we did this, we did that. You have to understand the grass isn't greener in the other side. Even if you transfer schools, there will still be a problem. The funny thing is, it's gonna be a scenario where you can't control it also. So make the best out of it. Try to find the pros and the cons, and whatever the cons are, fix it. Figure it out. At the end of the day, you should have a goal. You should figure this out. So again, let me go back to my first question when we started the episode for today. Why did you really become a massage therapist? If it's about the money, telling you again, money is great, but it's a customer service based profession. It's the feedback of the clients that would make it or break it for your career. So as a massage therapist, for you to be good in this field, use all the time, get all the feedback that you can from school. Seriously. School is not all that bad. I know you just want to pass, because you can just YouTube stuff. I understand that because I've heard it all. Seriously, I've heard it all. But you know what? You're not the only one struggling with this, okay? Every program is different, Even if it's a short course or a long course, this is an art. You need to show that you care, you're empathetic, and you got what it takes to actually become not just good, but an excellent massage therapist. Yeah. For you to make money in this field, you need to be great. There's a lot of massage therapists out there, and it just takes one skill that would make you different from the rest of the massage therapists. Yeah. Again, you could take all of the other courses, but it takes one skill, and that skill, totally up to you. So again, to summarize, if you want to become a massage therapist, focus at school. And while you're at school, find the best of things. And if there are worse things that's happening, then fix it. Try to find a way to be comfortable. Try to find a way to actually enjoy the program, learn a lot, get feedback, hone your skill, be better. So once you graduate, you can actually get a good base of clientele because you have the passion for this and you know what to do. Again, if you're passionate about this, money will come next. Got it? Did you get it? Did you understand everything? Can you tell them? And that's it for today's episode of Massage and Whatnot, where we talk about massage therapy from start to finish so that you can be a good massage therapist today, tomorrow, wherever. Improve, hone your skill. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to follow me and message me on Instagram at steph.palisok. It's going to be down below. And of course, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe and watch all my other videos with regards to massage therapy, how to massage, how to start a business and stuff like that. Something in your tutorials. Watch all of them. What will you do now? Go there, check out all my videos, and let me know what you think. Comment down below or message me on Instagram. Until next time, goodbye.